What's up guys, this is Matt from Hanley Gaming. Now last month was a little bit of a disappointment with the free games of the month. Let's see if this month is any better. These are the free PlayStation Plus games for September 2021. First up, we'll look at the PlayStation 5 offering. Now this game is out for multiple platforms including PlayStation 4, but it is only free for those who have PlayStation 5. That game is Overcooked All You Can Eat. It's made by Team 17 and came out originally in November 2020. Now this game is a multiplayer sort of co-op strategy party game, and it is a combination of Overcooked 1 and 2 and all the DLC combined. And it's quite a bummer that it's not available on PlayStation 4, as I do not have a PlayStation 5 yet, and my kids really enjoyed this game. So I added it to my library, and hopefully when I eventually get a PlayStation 5, I can play with my kids, and they will enjoy it. And now we're going to look at the titles that are available for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. First up, we have Hitman 2. It came out originally in November 2018, and I have a special spot for Hitman 2. The whole Hitman trilogy that came out is one of my favorite games out right now. I play it a lot. For anybody that watches my channels, you know this. It was released at a strange time. IO Interactive was just sold by Crystal Dynamics, but they didn't want to be sold to another company, so they bought themselves. And then they sold themselves to Warner Brothers, so they let Warner Brothers acquire them. And because the shift in ownership and, being low budget themselves, trying to make this game and make the game as good as they could, they had to sort of cheap out with the cutscenes. So the cutscenes in between levels are just like still picture. I'm not really fond of the style that they used in this. Thankfully, it was fixed in Hitman 3 when they were, having Warner Brothers behind their production. So, it worked out in the third game, but again, I wasn't too fond of the art in between in the cutscenes on this game. Also, the Ghost mode, which was a, 1v1, you score points for every target you take out successfully, and, the first person to the limit wins, and you have to find all your weapons and outfits and stuff in the open world, or in the level, sorry. They had it originally at launch for Miami, and instead of expanding it to the rest of the levels like I'd hoped, they cut it right before Hitman 3, so it's not even an option in this one. The only multiplayer option is the sniper missions. Now, the sniper missions, I'm not fond of it on console. I tried it both on Xbox and on PlayStation 4, and I feel like this is something that would be great on PC, but on console it's not very fun. It's just, the controls are very odd, it's constantly moving. It's something that would be a lot easier and more fun, I believe, on PC. Now for the gameplay itself, all that you're left with is the single player. And, you go through the levels, you are given normally 2 targets, sometimes more, and you go in, you try to take them out without getting caught, try to make it look like an accident. There's some cinematic kills you can do. It's a sandbox, an open sandbox level, and it's up to you to figure out how to take out your target, take them out, and get out without getting caught. Now you can do that, or you can even go in guns blazing. I do this multiple times on my channel where I just kill everybody in a level just to see how many people there are and see if I can do it. So you can go in guns blazing. Absolutely, it's a lot harder, and you probably will die many times, but it is doable. So yeah, Hitman 2, awesome game. Definitely give Hitman 2 a try. It's a must play. I highly recommend it. Last but not least, it's Predator Hunting Grounds. Now, this game came out in April of 2020, and it's made by Ilphonic. This game, it's meant for short rounds. There are a couple modes, and they're fun in their own ways. I'm not going to play this game a lot or, binge play it at all, really. So either you play as, the 4 soldiers trying to complete objectives and then you get to the chopper before the predator kills you, or you're the predator and you try to take out the 4 soldiers. Now, the soldiers can win by either completing the objectives and escaping, or by killing you. You can only win by killing them and stopping them from completing their objectives without dying yourself. And there's also a 4v4 where you take over checkpoints to get points, and every once in a while, one player from each side gets to become a predator. So you're like, a fighting machine, and then if you die, then you become just a regular soldier again. And, again, both games are fun in their own way. I preferred the 4v4 game, personally. I played both as soldier and predator in the 1v4 mode, and I played as both soldier and predator in the 4v4 mode. I just find the 4v4 mode more fun. You're fighting other players to take over objectives, and that's the kind of first-person shooter that I am accustomed to. So that came a lot more naturally than the 4v1. So Predator Hunting Grounds, you're either going to like it or you're not. There's not really a lot of in-between. There's not a lot of gameplay options. There is a lot of cosmetic customization in this game, though. So if you're into that sort of thing, you'll enjoy it. You unlock items by completing games and unlocking crates, and then you open the crates, and then there's items inside these crates. And then other stuff you purchase with currency that you earn in-game. If you're into this game and you enjoy it, and you like the cosmetics, then there's something for you to work towards. So Predator Hunting Grounds, you're either going to like it or you're not. I sort of enjoyed it for a little bit. It's a game that I can play every once in a while, not something that I'm going to play all the time, but I think it's worth a try to see if you like it or not. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, share this with your family and friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.